When we think of BTS, what usually comes to mind are grand stages, flawless choreographies, inspiring speeches at the United Nations, and the crowd of passionate fans who follow them in every corner of the world. But even the biggest idols on the planet are not immune to controversy. Behind the bright lights, there are stories that sparked murmurs, debates, harsh criticism, and even threats. In this video, we'll revisit the major controversies that BTS faced throughout their journey, situations that tested the group's strength, the loyalty of the fandom, and above all, the ability of the 7 members to keep their heads held high even in the midst of chaos. One of the first major controversies happened back in 2014, when BTS was still finding its place in the industry. The group was accused of plagiarizing clothing styles and visual concepts, especially in comparison to Big Bang, who at the time dominated the scene. Some netizens pointed out similarities in fashion, poses in promotional photos, and even music videos. Big Hit, BTS's agency, never officially responded to these accusations, but the boys pressed on, steadily carving out their space and showing their unique identity over time. Then in 2016, one of the most talked about controversies involved lyrics that were considered sexist. Rapper RM, for instance, was criticized for old verses that contained negative references to women. Fans quickly split between defending the artist and criticizing the content. In response, RM made a public statement saying that, as an artist and human being, he was constantly learning and understood the importance of reflecting on his words. This apology was seen by many as a significant step toward personal growth and maturity. That same year, the group faced another storm when Suga was accused of including a snippet from a religious cult leader's sermon in one of his mixtape tracks under the name August D on the D2 release. The audio featured the voice of an American preacher known for controversial and even homophobic speeches. Big Hit publicly apologized, explaining that the production team hadn't properly vetted the source of the clip. The track was later edited and re-released without the sample, but the incident sparked discussions about artistic responsibility. In 2018, BTS found itself at the center of an international controversy. One of the most widely reported episodes involved a t-shirt worn by Jimin that referenced the atomic bombing of Hiroshima, featuring an image that some Japanese viewers found insensitive. The shirt showed the explosion along with phrases related to Korea's independence. Japanese media responded with outrage, and the group had TV appearances canceled in Japan, even on major programs. The episode sparked diplomatic tensions and heated debates between Korean and Japanese fans. Despite the backlash, BTS continued their global schedule, and while the controversy eventually faded, it left scars in their relationship with Japanese media. Another major storm within the fandom occurred in 2020, when BTS publicly expressed support for the Black Lives Matter movement. While many praised the group's brave and political stance, some audiences, particularly conservatives and a few Asian netizens, criticized their position. The situation escalated quickly, with the members receiving hateful threats online. Still, BTS stood their ground, donating $1 million to the movement, and inspired ARMY to match the donation within 24 hours, showing the incredible power of unity between idols and fans. In 2021, the group became indirectly involved in another controversy during the Grammy Awards. Despite being nominated, many fans felt that BTS was used only to boost ratings, as their performance was heavily promoted, but the award went to another artist. The ARMY community was furious, accusing the awards show of xenophobia and of using BTS as bait without ever truly intending to recognize their worth. The backlash led to waves of online protest, trending hashtags, and even boycotts, marking one of the most tense moments between fans and the Western music industry. Then came 2022, when BTS faced what was perhaps the most difficult and controversial decision of their career: the announcement of a group hiatus, later explained as a necessary break for the members to fulfill their mandatory military enlistment. The news triggered confusion, sadness, and even accusations that the company was hiding the truth about internal conflicts. Rumors of fights, misunderstandings, and lack of motivation among the members began to spread. Although the members later came forward to clarify that they wanted to focus on solo projects and fulfill their duty to the country, the announcement deeply shook the fandom. Around that same time, another controversy began to circulate: accusations of unequal treatment within the group. Fans pointed out that some members appeared to be receiving more support and spotlight than others, both in solo promotions and project visibility. The company denied any favoritism, but the debate opened up broader questions about how K-pop agencies handle individuality and the popularity of their artists. And how could we forget the flood of dating rumors involving the members? V was linked to the daughter of a business magnate. Jin had his name dragged into rumors involving idols from other companies. Jungkook was seen spending relaxed moments with tattoo artists. dancers, and even international celebrities. Most of these incidents were never confirmed, but they sparked chaos among fans and non-fans alike, with social media attacks and attempts to invade the members' privacy. In some cases, the members themselves had to speak out to request respect for their personal lives. More recently, BTS found themselves caught in an unexpected and curious controversy that put Suga at the center of a debate on sustainability and environmental responsibility. In 2023, during a live stream, Suga excitedly showed off his new high-performance electric motorcycle, a modern, silent, and technologically advanced model. He proudly spoke about the joy of riding something more environmentally friendly than gas-powered vehicles. However, what seemed like a lighthearted moment quickly drew harsh criticism. Internet users began researching the specific model and found that, although electric, its manufacturing process heavily relied on lithium and other rare minerals, raising concerns about its true environmental impact. Some pointed out that the brand in question had ties to suppliers in regions associated with controversial exploitation practices. Environmentalists also criticized the luxury consumption, questioning whether the idol was simply masking consumerism with a facade of sustainability. The controversy divided the public. On one hand, fans defended Suga, emphasizing that his intention was to promote cleaner alternatives and that he couldn't be expected to control the entire supply chain. On the other, critics argued that as a global influencer, he should be more mindful of the choices he publicly endorses. While Big Hit did not issue an official statement, Suga stopped publicly commenting on expensive items or specific brands, and the situation eventually calmed down. Still, it sparked a reflection on how even seemingly positive choices from idols can become the subject of scrutiny. And most recently, with the enlistment of all members, many rumors emerged about BTS's future as a group, generating anxiety among fans. Every new statement from Big Hit was dissected, and fans demanded clear assurances that the group would return in 2025 as promised. Thankfully, now in 2025, with all the members officially discharged from military service, those tensions have begun to fade. Still, the shadow of uncertainty lingers over what's to come. Despite all these turbulences, what makes BTS such a resilient phenomenon is precisely their ability to face challenges with honesty, humility, and a deep connection with their fans. Every controversy, no matter how difficult, served to strengthen the group and make them more aware of their global influence. BTS has shown that it's possible to be human, to make mistakes, to grow, and still inspire millions. And maybe that's what makes them so special. They're not just untouchable stars. They're young people who have faced the world, the judgments, and the hardships, and still managed to light the way for so many others.